Hi, I'm Joni Patry, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Well, today we're going to be looking at the second week in March, what's in store for us and how we can better gauge our life and plan our life according to what the days are good for astrologically. So remember, I am always looking at the planets where they are in relationship to the moon, because the moon is the public, the moon is how we feel. It deals with the mass consciousness. And so I am also talking in reference to, I know I talk about certain times of the day and things of that nature, when the moon or the planets could change. And I'm basing that on Central Standard Time. So wherever you are in the world, please make your adjustments. I can't do this for every place in the world. So be aware how different you are in time zones from the Central Standard Time in the United States. So before I start, always got to remind everyone to go to my website, galacticcenter.org, and sign up for my free newsletter where you will be getting all of my emails, my predictions delivered to your email address. Now, one more thing. Don't forget to check out my Patreon page. It's amazing. Become part of a community where you can talk astrology and spirituality, all of the above. Be part of a membership. So with that, let me get going. I am going to be talking right now of the week from March 8th through the 14th, day by day. So let's start with March 8th. I'm here in front of my computer and I am looking at March 8th. The moon will be in Aquarius and it will be just crossed over Venus, which earlier part in the day, it's going to be quite nice. People are more agreeable, understanding, and it's a good time for social events because Venus is extremely social. And the moon will be in the nakshatra Dhanishta. Dhanishta is about timing. So if you get the urge to go somewhere, be somewhere at a certain time, listen to that gut knowing, because you never know who you're going to meet. The timing could be perfect for things. Be aware of that. Now, another thing is that Mars is pretty much, it is behind the moon. So this is a day to be careful. Careful of other people, what they might be saying about you. Don't participate in gossip. This Mars in the 12th could be a time of secret enemies, people talking behind your back. Don't listen. Just move forward. Now, another thing is, looking at this day, Jupiter goes to the 3rd from the moon. So it is a good day for you to travel, go out, do things. Move forward when your gut tells you to be somewhere. But do be careful of your spending. This could be a day where you extend yourself way too much. And last but not least, it is the day of right before the new moon. So it's not necessarily a day to begin new projects, but to complete and finish old projects up. Be more introverted, be more into self-analysis and inspection, because it's not the time to go out and start anything new. Now let's go forward to the next day, which is going to be the 9th. Now, March 9th is the new moon, but it's a heavy new moon, I must say, because the moon is in the nakshatra Shatabishak most of the day, which is a harsh nakshatra. And during the day-to-day, while we have the new moon, we also have the moon crossing over Saturn. That's heavy, that's dark. It's a serious time. It's not a day where you want to go out and celebrate things. Hold back, think clearly, and seriously about the plans and the changes that you're going to embark on this month, because this is the new moon. But it is a heavy new moon being with Saturn. Plus Mars still sits in the 12th house from this moon, meaning there's a lot going on behind the scenes that you possibly don't know about. So lay low. I'm going to say don't start anything new yet. Wait for a few days till the moon gets brighter. Let's move to March 10th. The moon is moved into Pisces today, and it crosses over Neptune. So you're going to find that people are a bit confused. They're not really all together with things, because the moon with Neptune means people can't see clearly. They can be a bit delusional, but it is a great day for creative developments, because I got to say, Moon Neptune, you're out of your mind in fantasizing, and it's a great day to go to the movies, to really get into your creative side, your creative world, but not necessarily planning any meetings, because there could be some misunderstandings with Neptune on the moon. Now, the moon in Pisces is in the nakshatra Uttara Bhadrapada, which deals with deep perception. So it is a time to contemplate, be creative, and think of all these ways that you can express yourself on a creative level. And I want to say, with Jupiter being in the second house from the moon, this is a good time that you can express yourself, but I would do it not so much with communications, possibly with writing, because this is a time to be more reflective, if I could say. Reflective with the moon, and the moon is coming together with Mercury. And I gotta say, with Moon Mercury, people overthink things way too much. So be careful and cautious with your thinking mind, because you can be confused, you can overthink things, and one thing for sure is you will overthink things, and your mind is on overdrive. Take it easy. Don't overdo with your mind. Relax more. Be more creative on the 10th of March. Now let's move to the 11th of March. On the 11th of March, we still have the moon in Pisces, but it is conjunct Rahu. And this makes people very excessive, over the top, extreme, and the moon will move eventually to be in the latter part of Pisces, which is very expressive, but you can't really trust people right now, because they're not coming from a clear sense of mind. Although the moon is in the nakshatra Revati. Revati is a very positive nakshatra. It does deal with travels. It does deal with protection. So even though people will be pretty much unstable, it still is a nice time that you could travel. This nakshatra protects you with traveling. So, and it's in Pisces, where people are over the top, but more compassionate. Mars will be in the 11th house. Make sure that you're careful of your friends and you know where they're coming from. So let's move on to the next day, March 12th. Now, March 12th is very interesting, because the moon will align in Aries with Jupiter. So this is much better energy. There's optimism in the air. There's clarity that comes through on this day. And it's actually a good day for making plans, moving forward creatively, because I'm seeing Mars is in the 10th placement from the moon. This is great for career prospects. This is a day that if you're looking for a job, it can come together. Go for opportunities with work and career. Now, you might find that you could even get that bonus or that promotion today. So this is like everything to do with work and career is on the up and up. And even coming together with friends is more meaningful because you're going to have 3 planets in the 11th house of friends. This really helps organize. People come together. People understand each other much better. But I love the optimism of the moon being in Aries in the nakshatra Ashwini, which is fast moving, moving forward. And it's coming together with Jupiter, which brings opportunities. So March 13th, this is going to be where the moon is conjunct Jupiter. And it will come together with Jupiter in the nakshatra called Bharani. Bharani means breakthroughs and the first to do something. So this is a day of fast action and sudden awareness, such as breakthroughs and ideas and perception. And yes, the moon is coming together with not only Jupiter, but Uranus, which can mean sudden, unexpected, exciting things can come your way today. And remember, this is even a better day for career job opportunities with Mars being in the 10th placement from the moon. So go for asking for a raise or promotion. This is good. Or even getting a new job. Be aware that this is what this day is truly best for. And your relationships with friends and groups will come along quite nicely. This is a very good day. So the last day that we're going to talk about for this week is March 14th. And the moon moves into its favorite sign of Taurus. But it's going to be in the nakshatra called Kritika, which is a sharp cutting nakshatra. And it is a day of generosity, people coming together and giving more to one another. And with the moon being in Taurus, there's just a good feeling in the air. But I will say that the Saturn-Venus goes to the 10th house from the moon. It's a time of working hard, getting things done. But I will say it is a good day for friends coming together with well-intention and meaning. Remember, though, that friends may be a little bit extreme in some ways, but share ideas. It's a good day to share ideas with friends and groups and people. It's good for work, discipline and focus towards your work, and recognize it could be a difficult day being in communication with your father if he's still around. It's not monumentally bad, but it's just a day that maybe there's disagreements, so lay low with that. And I think that questing for truth and spirituality will come alive on this day, so be open to new ideas. So with that, this concludes the second week of March, and we'll be getting ready for the third week. But remember, if you want to learn more about me, you can always go to my website, which is galacticcenter.org. Sign up for my free newsletter, check out my Patreon. But most of all, if this has inspired you to want to learn Vedic astrology, go to my university website, which is universityofvedicastrology.com, and become my student. Thank you.